good? Welcome back to Gear and Games, episode 2. I'm Fess Grandiose.
ShowYouSuck. We back.
We are back. It finally feels like we've been picked up. We did the first pilot episode. Now we got the season picked up. We're here now. How you feel, bro?
Good. Glad to be back. The people said they wanted more. We're going to bring it to them.
Oh, yes.
We locked in.
Oh, yes, indeed. And then we even got, finally, in my hands, we got the new Microcord 2 in the building with batteries in this. Yeah, we're going to talk about this in a minute. I've been waiting to get my hands on this. Shami finally had, I didn't know you had this. You had this for a minute.
Oh, had it.
Man, quick fact about the Microcord, the original Microcord. Did you know, my friend, that the original Microcord is the longest ever synth produced? They made like thousands.
Okay.
Hundreds of thousands of them joints. Yeah, it's been like produced for over, I think it was going on like 30 years, something like that, before they finally dropped the 2. They had the Microcord XL.
Oh, they just finally dropped the 2?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like, you remember that one with the LED screen we were in high school?
Yeah.
This is the new version of that. They had variants of that other one, but this is finally like brand new with the color screen and different synth models in there. Yeah, I want to jump into that, man. But what you been playing on the game front?
Oh, man, game has been going crazy right now. Right now, I'm on Borderlands 4. I'm trying to think. I'm like 30, a little bit over 30 hours in. On a game that's probably like 100 hours. But to me, I'm not quite at the same level where I feel about it as Borderlands 3. I know a lot of people hated on Borderlands 3. I am not part of that group. I think Borderlands 3 was a damn good time. But I'm rolling, bro. I'm fucking with it so far. Got some crazy weapons in it.
Man.
I'm still I ain't even scratched the surface because are you familiar with Borderlands?
I am like so not into Borderlands, so you're gonna have to school me on that one.
Yeah, it's what you would call looter shooter.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So it's just you just digging through a bunch of shit. You always flipping, getting new weapons, flipping out.
They weapon, like the way they put out weapons was awesome. I haven't played since 2 though.
Okay.
But that was probably one of my favorite games of all time.
Oh shit! Okay,
like Borderlands 2 was like, it was a pinnacle time, man. And then like the way the co-op worked.
Yeah.
It reminded me of like an open world Halo. Right? So you had this story, but it was like fully open world with like, and then you could just play co-op with cats and y'all could just go wherever and just get busy. And I'm like, man, this is unbelievable.
Did you play 3?
Borderlands no, I didn't. 2 was where I stopped. I really started diving into making beats and I never really looked back.
Damn. Okay.
Yo.
Okay, so yeah, I'm on Borderlands 4 right now. Somewhat locked in. But larger than that right now, it is not. This is a state of emergency. The Simpsons is in Fortnite.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Simpsons
we're gonna
is
talk
in
about
Fortnite.
that. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, this is gonna be top of the list at the podcast for sure, because that is a crazy partnership.
A lot of grown-ups been running their mouth about Fortnite for a long time. And I'm
now
just
they
here to
jumped
say,
in.
stop hating on Fortnite. It is here to stay. It is the greatest game of all time.
This is obviously the first of probably many.
You can play in Springfield right now. They got a mini
crazy.
season going on right now. I think it's about a month.
Wow.
You can play. It is a accurate recreation of Springfield with an insane number of like Easter eggs, and it's like, as a person who has not consistently watched The Simpsons, and at this point over 10 years I have not consistently watched it. I get so many references from just roaming around on the new map. It's just like, man, bro, it's so impressive.
First place I'm going is the Moe's.
Yeah, bro, you can go to Moe's. You can go inside Moe's, and it's, bro, like, man. Fortnite is busting right now, bro. Yeah. The Simpsons season is cracking. It's like, once again and again, bro, they don't disappoint. Fortnite is busting right now.
This is crazy. Yeah, I figured that you were gonna have a lot to say about that. I need to download that and get on it myself. That is gonna get me right back into Fortnite.
And it's got it, bro. It's taking. I'm gonna say it's taking an insane long time to get into matches, but like Fortnite is busting at the seams right now, bro. There's a lot of new bodies in there right now.
So the wait times is crazy.
It's not awful, but it's definitely different. It's noticeable. That's what I would say. It's noticeable right now.
Damn.
So it's a lot of OG player like me usually would hate on shit like this, right? It's like, oh, these newbies coming in, but I'm with it, bro.
Yeah,
I'm with it. Bring me the new bodies. This is more bodies for the fire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yo, all right. Well, look, before we jump deeper into that, let's introduce our first guest. You heard him jump in a little bit on Borderlands, but we got the one and only B4 Lasers. Pew, pew, pew.
Welcome.
What up? How y'all doing, my people, man?
Man,
Thank you
welcome
for
to Gear and Games, man. You're our first guest, bro. You should feel honored.
I am very honored. I can't stop cheesing. So y'all don't laugh at me if you see me smiling the whole podcast, you know?
Yo, all right. So we got to do a little quick profile real quick. Because, like, I know you, but I really only know you from this beat shit, bro. So, man, where did it all start for you? When did you start making beats?
Man, I started making beats in a little town that's known for cheese, beer, and Kyle Rittenhouse. That is Kenosha, Wisconsin.
God damn.
And I just started making music. It wasn't even beats. I was like I kind of wanted to rap at first. I just kind of segued into making beats because I wanted to make my own music and be like, you know, Alchemist and Kanye and Large Professor, Manny Fresh. So I was
So, like, you got rap records, right?
Yeah,
just
man.
like me.
If you dig enough,
same.
You before Laces on YouTube, you go see me, man.
Yeah.
Same lore, man. Same lore.
But yeah, little town, Kenosha, Wisconsin, man. It's a long time coming up. A lot of great people taught me a lot of great things out of there. But yeah, hometown. Oh yeah.
What was the first piece you were getting busy on, or software?
First software for me getting busy was Sony Acid Pro.
Wow. Acid Pro. I haven't heard about Acid Pro.
Oh man, I spent a long, and then because you know it was recording and kind of mixing. So obviously being truthful, everybody's introduction is normally Audacity. I mean, let's keep it a being. You know, everybody, the first like walk in is like usually Audacity.
Right. Or
definitely like
SoundForge.
06,
Okay.
05, 06, you know.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even really a multi-track DAW back then. It was like one track and you just kind of layered over things. But yeah, Sony Acid Pro for me. Yeah, that was a good time.
So did you have like the maxed out Acid Pro where you could like do a little bit more than just sample and record in there?
Man, it was whatever I cracked online. For some reason, I was a genius at that coming out the womb. I don't know how, but it was like embedded in my brain. That was pre-installed, man. I was able to get busy. So Sony, don't come for me. I love y'all, man.
I got a homie, Montana Max. Shout out to Max. He just stopped using Acid Pro. Matter of fact, he probably still somewhat uses Acid Pro.
Yeah, let's keep it real. They had warping like then.
Yo, Montana Max.
Also warping, that's new, huh? Newer.
Like, well, Ableton is like known for it. I think like it's the most like notorious for that feature. But Sony Acid Pro had that in 2007. You know,
this dude Montana Max is like a wizard with Acid Pro. Like he's got credits. Like he's got Vic Spencer records with Acid Pro.
Okay.
My
first time getting recorded by someone, it was on Acid Pro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See?
You use now?
No.
Oh, okay.
Pro and Fruity Loops are the first two programs.
Oh, okay.
See, same lore. Yeah.
Sony bought it later.
Yeah. Sony Acid Pro was goated.
Yeah.
Packed with the Bio. If you bought a Sony Bio computer,
It's crazy.
Damn.
I think I had a Dell. My pops had a Dell.
Dude, you're getting a Dell. Yeah, you remember that?
I thought I was sick. Dude, you're getting a Dell.
Yeah, you remember that?
Always wanted a Gateway though. I always thought those looked crazy.
Yeah.
Like just with the layout, but it was nothing but a repackaged Dell. We all know it.
Yo, so all right, so man, you started with the software like all of us. But what was that first piece of gear?
First piece of gear for me was Akai MPC 2000, and I balled out, y'all. I also got the EMU ESI, I think 2000 or 3000 as well.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that was my first my first baby right there. I spent a lot of time with that machine, as well as the Akai S20.
Okay.
My cousin brother
That's
Can Do.
20. Wow.
He let me. Yo.
How much was those?
So man, it's been a long time, but those were like I think altogether I probably spent like $400 or something.
Oh, that's what's up.
We're talking like '09.
Yeah, nobody want that shit back
Nobody.
then.
Oh, that's what.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
2010.
crazy.
Yeah, nobody was.
Everybody was switching to
It was
hardware
dirt
in
cheap
09.
because I wanted it Emax, but them always been. Those have always been too much, and you know, that was kind of what I was like. Man, you know what? I was on Craigslist back then.
Okay.
I just bought it. Luckily, I got lucky. I didn't get scammed, because Cats was definitely.
Yeah, Cass was only on Craigslist. I built
Yeah.
half the home lab off Craigslist.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was and then once
Matter of
again,
fact, hold on, time out.
was good.
Me and Shami met off Craigslist. That's exactly how the fuck we met.
Yeah. A lot of gems. Were
Pause, because it ain't like on that level, but but no, I bought an audio interface off of Shami. That's
Okay.
how I met this cat.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what
And
I'm
then we
talking
just bumped into each other like a few years after the fact. It's like, wait a minute, I bought that joint. And he was like, oh yeah. And then
No, Craigslist has really made the music world go, and a lot of things, but it definitely made the music world go round, man, with refurbished gear before we had a Reverb or, other places you buy used gear. But, yeah, man. So
I feel like now you have to like pay a fee to post something to sell or something. It's like they didn't update the look, but like Craigslist makes money. Craigslist makes like several hundred million like as an entity.
Could you imagine the company that manages all the emails?
Yeah.
Like,
they make serious
that data
money.
company has to be like and if it's Craigslist that owns that data company,
Yeah.
That's crazy because if you think about it, you can't really contact anyone unless they put their number on there. You can't contact anybody directly. It's always like a curated email through. So I'm like, that's never thought about it, but it's been that way since like forever.
Yeah.
I never remember it being any other way. So
yeah, well, I mean, they operate in like I don't know San Fran or something, so you can't even operate out there unless you're not making money.
Yeah.
All right, so damn. Okay, so 2000.
No, 2000s, the Emu and Brother Can Do, he gave me a Wheel of Steel, the S1200, and it was a Gemini. It was like a black Gemini 2-channel DJ mixer until he needed it back. And he gave me like this big ass silver one. It was raw still too, but it was like triple the size.
Man, shout out. You know what? I never met him in real life, but shout out Brother Can Do. I know he's a huge MPC head.
That's my brother, man.
I feel like I tried talking gear with him online one day, and he was just like, "Yeah, like
he be in his own world.
I'm not gonna get into this like nerdy gear talk with you. I just collect NPCs."
He's a real collector, man. I mean, he's the first person that like allowed me to dive deep into like the SP 202, 303, 404 OG, like true collector of gear. Like I said, Emax, SP 1200s, where I was first introduced through him, connecting me with Loophole, like, and these, like, all that gear talk, like, all that stuff, like, Cat's into now, like, I was, like, into this in, like, 08.
Yeah, back when you had
know what I'm saying? Like,
back when you had to really be in the forums to find out information.
Lo-fi music, like as a like it's like a thing. Like now, like then, it was like a lifestyle. It was like legitimate. Like these beats are dusty, crusty, and bumping, and it's like it changed. I don't know when it changed. Not here to judge, but it's just I don't know. It was a different time then, man, and I just always thank God for that time because it really made me who I am today. Yes. For sure. It is the foundation it builds upon today.
What was the transition from performing live as a rapper to what was the transition to beat making live from being a rapper?
Well, I stopped with the rapping when I met my wife in 2014. A lot of stuff changed for me, like just realizing friends weren't really friends. You know how everybody goes through that cocoon process where things change in your life. And then I took time off from making like raps and beats like all together. So like 2015 to like 2016, I almost like didn't make anything at all.
Okay.
Then around 2016, I came back because I did this Milltown beatdown like beat battle in Milwaukee. It was a super dope like opportunity. So I like came back and I still was dabbling, you know what I mean? But I mainly just focused on like recording and mixing. And I started to like get like a lot more professional with that and not just focused on doing it in my mom's basement. Like I mean, that's what I was doing. I was just coming out the basement with it, just working with people from all over, which blessed me to work with like some crazy
Yeah,
artists.
you mix some big records, bro. We're gonna talk about that.
And so once like I got back into making beats, it kind of stayed like that. I had a music like a singing kind of like thing I got into for a while. Like I was going by moniker Late Night Slide. I was creating different records with that. I never released that full catalog, but a lot of people tell me I should. But you know, I was doing like just different things, like trying to get back into it. But it was different when I didn't have the community, right? Like I had like my cousins, I was making music with my friends. Like we have been doing this shit since forever.
Okay.
Like, 06, right? This was like from the mud, like your day one. So it's hard to rip your day ones away and then keep doing like the same thing. You know what I mean? So, and then not to be long winded, but we maybe like 2019, 2020, I was still making beats, right? But I was trying to sell them like as a regular producer, like just trying to beat stars. Like none of this shit was working. Mixing was working, but like SoundClick, beat stars, like I'm just trying to sell beats and do what I can. But it's like nothing was really like, it just wasn't the same anymore. Everything changed. Cause I was definitely had like, made buku off SoundClick. Like SoundClick was me. Like I had an era with the Scholar beats.
So what
and, like,
year
really,
was so like around what year was you with SoundClick?
that would have been like 2012.
Damn, so motherfuckers was
2011,
still on SoundClick 2011, 2012. I didn't know that.
Yeah, we was getting it.
I remember SoundClick like I remember SoundClick in like 05, 06.
Yeah, I was
remember when
still- I was
Soulja
there
Boy
then
was
too.
scamming people on
Nah,
SoundClick.
Yo, I
People were
was
still
there
on that
then
shit.
too.
I remember
Like,
he was scamming crazy off of
rapping.
SoundClick back
Hey,
then.
you look up Relic.
How did
you'll
you scam though?
Soulja Boy?
How do
He
you,
was like notorious for not sending people the right things.
Oh, shit.
He was spamming other people. He was like selling other people music.
damn?
crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
He been a scammer from the jump.
He's been locked in, man, for a long time. You know, since LimeWire, man. He told you I was
He was
relabeling
scamming,
my record
so,
as another song.
Yeah,
50
but he was,
Cent,
but
Mini
before
Man,
LimeWire, he was scamming fools
crazy.
on SoundClick.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's really crazy.
He's like the only like entity I know from SoundClick, and I knew it during that era of him being a scammer on SoundClick.
Damn.
Hey, shout out Soulja Boy, man, getting to the money on.
Is he still just Soulja Boy, or is it still Soulja Boy Tell him?
I think
He
it's
dropped the
Soulja
Tell him
Boy.
a while ago, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he a man now, so it's like I figured like he wanted to drop the Soulja Boy eventually.
Who else didn't? Who dropped Lil from their name?
Yeah, I mean, you know, cats grow up and they drop the
dropped
Lil.
Lil,
Yeah.
So
I digress. Anyways,
but,
you mixed some big records too, man. Like,
Yeah.
let's talk about that. How did
like
that come about? Like, how did you solicit yourself as an engineer?
well, shout out to Sound Better. I've been doing it like this whole time. Well, hold on, because I got it on the top of my head. Hold on. So 2019,
Okay.
I decided to. This whole community happened with Duck World 808 and my friend Duck Girl, and she wanted to learn how to make
Hey,
beats.
shout out Duck
Duck Girl,
Girl,
man.
shout out Duck World.
100%.
Very cool, like
Very cool.
Yes.
so cool.
You know, and then with that came meeting Fess at Open Beats and him being like, "You late?" I'll play outside then. He like, I like this nigga. You know, and that was the birth of all that. And I had no knowledge. I just knew there had to be something else besides beat battles.
Okay.
Because like that culture is fine and I love it. But there had to be something else where the community was growing together and building together. Yeah. And Fess really introduced me to that. And then that blossomed into Slade, and then that blossomed into where I am now.
Yeah, shout out, because I fucks with that area of the beat making culture. Like what you cultivated with Open Beats. I'm not so much a
100%.
beat battle person, I don't think. But like Open Beats energy is so dope.
So dope. It's electric.
Yo,
it's lovely.
So shout out to Slade, the only beat battle.
Yeah.
The only beat battle that I ever participated in, I lost to Slot A.
Oh, okay. It was a person to lose too. Shout out Slot A, man.
Yeah, we were both
Slot
in
A.
like the final round, and this was the what was it called? Freshly roasted beat battles.
Yeah,
at,
I heard about those.
at the Whistler with from my homie King Hippo. Similar to how you do Beatmaker's Toolbox, but without
It was a battle.
But it was a battle. But yeah, he there was hand curated samples. Played them during the night for everybody to hear. Then we had to sit there with headphones and make beats on the spot.
Fire.
So
That's what's up.
so like I got through a couple rounds and I'm fucking final round with fucking beat boss Slot A nigga.
Okay.
And his ass
I
just
wanna do
fucking
something like that. That's
dusted
cool.
my ass. Yeah, man. Yeah, nah, it was
That man's a beast.
he's a beast. Yeah,
Yes.
like right. But
So
yeah, the battles, man. I like the only reason I didn't do more battles is because I had like a pretty privileged point of view from like a pretty epic like beat making or beat battle company called I Standard Producers. You remember them?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So like,
Wow.
man, you want you want to talk about American Grift? But this was a different era back then. But like, yeah. So like, what 2008, 2009, 2010.
Yeah, something
Like
like that.
you had to. So to do an iStandard battle, first of all, they're a website, iStandard.com. You could place beats on there.
Okay.
It's true.
And you know, they had connections to get rappers on their site to listen to beats. As a matter of fact, shout out Nascent. This is where his career started.
Oh
at.
man, shout out Nasir.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's where his career started at. And I know he's not ashamed of that either. But anyways, I was lucky enough to be adjacent to an iStandard member, let's say. I don't even got to call him that. It's my boy A-OK. And he was like the Chicago iStandard chapter leader or whatever the case may be. And they needed a DJ, and I had just kind of really sucked my feet into like DJing like fully. And it's like perfect opportunity. So I was like the Chicago DJ for the iStandard like battles that happened here.
That's
And
crazy.
they did like, I don't know, at least like 4 or 5 here. That's actually also how I met Slot A. Slot A participated
Of course he did.
in these battles one of these years. And I think this was probably even
Beast.
before he lived here.
Let's go to the D.
Man.
I didn't know Slot from the D.
He's not from Detroit. He would
Michigan.
tell you specifically where
Okay,
he's
sure.
from in Michigan,
Shout out
but
Slot A
yeah.
once again. Okay, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. That's dope.
Yeah, but funny enough, like I think he did pretty good that battle, but I think Il Brown won that battle that particular night.
Il
I could
Brown's
be
a
wrong.
beast. Shout out to
Il Brown is also
I
a
met him
beast.
for the first time the other day. Shout out Fillmore Green putting us all together, man.
Yeah, Il Brown's a serious beast.
Yeah.
And he's been doing his drum and sample pack thing for a minute too. So much so that like there's been like legends that have like used Il Brown loops.
I could believe it.
That I feel like might crush your soul if you like learn these stories.
Oh, no.
But anyways,
I
but yeah,
believe
the beat battle game. I don't know, man. It's to me, it's like on one hand, you know, we're all cut from this hip hop cloth. I love the competitive nature of hip hop. I love rap battles in general, like good rap battles. Like you know, I was, you know what I mean. Like I'm not like watching the latest like acapella battle group that there is right now. But I mean, case in point, like I was glued to every aspect of the Drake and Kendrick battle. You know what I mean?
Okay,
so
okay.
I still love that side of it.
You love it.
But when it comes to beat battles, I'm just like, I feel like we all just get ourselves in a circle to where like it's hard to judge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like the beat battle was made for basically like one style of beat.
Yeah.
It's like right. It's like you gotta have something that like X rapper would like deliver over.
Oh yeah.
If not, like if you come with something that's like a different style but doesn't fit the actual battle norm, you're gonna throw every nigga off that's in there because basically everybody in there is like hip hop heads.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Like nobody's
Facts.
coming to a beat battle to like hear
Your
house
electronic.
or techno
Yeah,
or
I'm
jungle.
trying to play like hyper pop.
Like, no, like,
I'm not
that's,
just-
there's like no place in that for the battle. But then
no
who's
place
to
in
say
that.
that like that hyper pop beat is not good?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So that's why I got the battle game.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that was also now I'm getting into like an ethos of why I even started Open Beats because like I wanted to kind of embrace a more umbrella of different styles and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Which I think you've done beautifully, man.
Appreciate it, man. Like, it's all about just like the first word of the whole night, just keeping it open, like, and keeping it still, open to basically anybody that wants to get up there and like share their stuff,
Yeah, that's
But
right.
yeah, the first night I met this man was at Open Beats. He pulled up.
Yes, it was.
Your ass drove all the way from Wisconsin that night too,
That
wasn't
time
it?
I really did. Yeah. My mom's was still, still with us, you know what I'm saying? And I was with my wife and we were coming from her crib and drove all the way.
That's dedication, bro. You used to drive all the way here from Wisconsin to do
Yeah,
this.
Wisconsin, Waukegan. I was doing everything you've seen me do. I was doing that from Waukegan, Wisconsin until April 1st of 2025. So if Slot says it best, man. It ain't about what music can do for you, but what you can do for music. What's your dedication like?
Slot said that?
Yep, I heard that today.
That's pretty deep, Slot. Shit. Slot euphemism.
It's real.
Shit.
It's real, man. So I had that drive, man. I love what y'all did. I love not what y'all did with Push Beats and everything that I've learned coming in, and then everything that you guys do. Like this new podcast is Gears and Games and Gears. I don't want to say it wrong,
You're good.
and so many other like inspirations that you've done. I mean, you allowed me to meet like Twilight Tone. You know what I'm saying? You've opened so many and just inspired me and just kept me going even when I didn't feel like I could keep doing it on my own. You're like, bro, I see you, by the way. You're killing it. So yeah, I'll just give you your flowers for a second, man. I don't think we do that enough. You know what I'm saying? And I just want you to know that it matters a whole lot to me, if no one else, bro. Like the world. So I appreciate you.
Likewise, man. Appreciate you as well, man. But no, I mean, we just got to keep it moving because it's like at the end of the day, we kind of have a very small city, even though it feels big. Like when you start doing this stuff, it starts to feel small, right?
Sure. Yeah. No, really.
Like I've known this man for it feels like 20 years at this point. It's like,
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with the name ShowYouSuck?
So how to come up with the name? All right, cool. We're gonna bust it down. We're gonna break it down real quick. So when I first started my rap name, when I started like from 8th grade through high school, my rap name was Show Enough. The Last Dragon. You ever seen The Last Dragon? Yeah. So I had that name, and then graduated from high school. Ended up like joining, or I'm gonna say joining, but like getting finessed by this Chicago group called Soldiers at War. You know Soldiers at War? Yeah.
The Lord.
So there was a
I know this whole story.
Yeah, so it was a fool in that group named Show Enough already.
Okay.
So out of respect of elder, you know what I'm saying? So who came before me, I dropped enough from my name, and it was just Show. So for a hell of a long time, my name was just Show. Now, the internet era rolls around, right? Mm-hmm. The name's terrible. Yeah. You can't fucking Google it. No, you can't fucking Google it.
No, not at all.
But while I'm figuring this out, where the internet age is rolling around, this is during an era of time where I'm playing. All my shows are really with hardcore bands and like punk bands, and it's bands with these long. All these bands had these names that were like statements, like Stomp the Bear, Four Finger Strong, So I had this call to response at the shows where I would say, "Show is so awesome," and the crowd would respond, "Show you suck," because I remember watching the Up in Smoke DVD, right? Yeah. There's Up in Smoke tour, and Ice Cube during his sets, he had this call to response. He'd go, everybody say, "Fuck you, Ice Cube, fuck you, Ice Cube." Yeah. And I thought that was cool because if you allowed the crowd, if allowed the crowd to say, "Show you suck," I'm gonna get half the crowd because whatever I tell you to say, you're gonna say because you fuck with me. And if you don't fuck with me, you're gonna yell it because you think I suck. So that was my way to get the whole room, right?
Well-rounded.
Yeah.
I like this.
So this whole time, right, internet age rolling around, blog era, how do I get, you scrolling blogs, all these names. I'm thinking, I'm like, what kind of name what could I have as my name to, get some attention. And I think, oh shit, Show You Suck. You scroll on a blog. If I see the name Show You Suck, I'm at least click on it. You know what I'm saying? So it was really just clickbait.
Really suck.
Yeah. The name was just clickbait for a really, really long time.
Genius.
All right,
Genius.
so first time I met this man. I love my first time stories because they're usually pretty epic. Was at the Barracks, yeah. So I'm DJing a rap show. This is the first time I met this man, and I had to DJ his set. He brings me, it was definitely a hard drive, yep. And had dragged the whole folder over. And then you start telling me the tracks that you're playing. You dragged it was like 20 tracks.
Oh shit.
And I was like, you doing all these tracks?
I did them all, didn't I?
And you was like, yeah. Like, shit.
Hey, yo. And he was like, man, Show You
Right.
Suck.
I was more so just concerned that I just met this man. I'm the house DJ, so I'm thinking I'm just playing a few tracks for his rap set, but no, it's 20 tracks.
Oh shit.
So I'm feeling inadequate because I'm I don't know these songs. This is about to be long.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Nah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, bro, you got it in. This was
How
at the
long was your set?
I don't remember.
It was
I know
at least a
busting.
half hour, bro. At
Yeah,
least
it was busting.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it funky, especially during. Bro, I can't remember a show that I had, especially during that was not busting.
I think you still. I think you had. I think Augie was hyping too.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
you wasn't alone.
No. Augie was with it. Augie
Yeah.
was with it. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy,
Legendary.
man. At the fucking
The
Barracks.
Barracks at the skate spot.
The skate spot that's now condos.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things
We
have really
performed on a
changed.
big ass half pipe.
Right next to Handlebar. That
Yeah.
used to be
Yep.
this-
Next door to Handlebar.
That used to be
Lyrics.
this underground skates or DIY skate spot called the Barracks. And they had a fucking quarter pipe in that bitch. And a half pipe.
Damn.
And then it turned into this other DIY spot called Canvas. Actually, Rich was just reminding me about that because I forgot about Canvas.
What was that?
Just another DIY spot.
Like skate still? Or?
No, just so when I say DIY spot, a bunch of arcades live in this just unsanctioned
Area.
half commercial, half residential space, and then they could just do shows there, and they don't get caught up.
Right.
I actually ran. It wasn't really that much of a commercially zoned space, but I actually ran a DIY space out of my crib for several years.
This is
We need
that was part of
a
how Open
Kimball
Beats came
house.
out, right?
Well, in a way, Open Beats was well after Kimball House, but
We need a Kimball House documentary, bro.
Damn.
You understand, community building from Open Beats.
Yeah.
It started at Kimball House. This fool always been community building. Kimball House is man, such a place of, man. It's crazy to see the careers of people who came out of Kimball House, bro.
Yeah.
It's really crazy.
yeah, it's nuts, man. I had
love
a few people run through the house and end up, going out there and
Making things happen.
making names for themselves. I ain't gonna really shout. I ain't gonna really give them star power right now. But
Yeah.
those
Shout
who,
out to y'all.
those
For
who
real.
know who they are know who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's certain individuals that have definitely not stayed on my good list. So we'll just leave it at that.
happens.
Yeah,
It happens to the best of us. I know that's for
Kimball
sure.
House had a powerful,
Yeah.
powerful wave, man. Kimball House is ill.
Yeah, man. Jason's holding it down. He's the last of the fam that's still there.
Legend.
Shout out to Jay. He does all of our, does all the open beat stuff. And
Yeah.
you met Jay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gotta get Jay over here too, because
Yes.
we need his playing, particularly for stuff like this, because I'm a Sith guy, but I still don't really know how to play too well. And of
I
course,
can't
this
play.
is gear and games, so we got to talk about guitar gear too, because of course, guitar runs the world in a sense. But you also engineer, man, and you've been talking
Yeah.
my ear off
Yes.
about
all type of trinkets.
all type of engineer stuff. Mainly though, this hybrid system that you mix with,
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. So my system, it's been a lot of trial and error.
As it
I
should
did
be.
a lot of fully analog stuff, and that was great coming up. And kind of to answer two questions at once, once I got legitimized as a mixing engineer remotely on Sound Better, I kind of I was wanted to do the whole analog thing, you know what I mean? And I was coming out of my mom's basement. We all start with that art to pre. I thought I was killing the game, you know, but really it's just all noisy and
yeah,
eventually
the little
the little small one.
Yeah.
The bigger one was fire. I had the VLA, I had the gold. Those were goated from Mike Chains. But once I got into mixing, I realized like a whole nother world just kind of opened up, like 500 series and different rack mount pieces of gear. So originally, man, I started with like a my full on system was basically all analog except for the West Audio stuff. I had the West Audio, Dion and Prometheus. Those were fully analog but digitally recallable. And I just tried to create like a 2-bus and basically like almost full on mastering chain outside of clipping, limiting, and maybe some final parametric. So
now to
but
break
the
it,
noise,
but to break it down real
Yeah.
quick, you say fully analog, digitally recallable, meaning that like you could control it via software,
right?
save settings,
Save it right in your session, and when you open your session up, even if I clicked every button, that should be like click, 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 click.
But the actual processing is still handled by analog circuitry.
It's fully analog. So that was like my first chain, and I loved it for the longest. But what happened was I was mixing this one client, and she was just like, "I love this, but the hissing is killing me," and I was like, "Damn, low key, it's kind of killing me too." And then that's where I started to get into more of like the full on hybrid. I recreated my summing chain using Air Windows. And from there, I kind of had an opening. I'm like, well, I still love the harmonics and the richness I get from analog. It's just not the same. Like, what's out there? What can I like kind of get into? And I came across Mick DSP's APB system. And the APB system is called the Analog Processing Box. I have 2 of the APB 16s, which is 16 analog channels of saturation and compression circuitry that has 32-bit KSM converters and in and out. So the headroom is infinite and the noise floor is like non-existent, right? So then you open these plugins that they developed. You have like, you know, Verimu, some are for saturation, like the I think it's called K Drive or something like that, and they have like they have an EQ, but the EQ is done digitally, but the saturation that EQ would impart from the input saturation to the output saturation of you like boosting and boosting different bands happens all in the analog domain. How they pulled that one off, I have no fucking clue. But Colin, beast for that one.
Damn.
So with these 32 channels, basically, as you open plugins, it automatically allocates them to these channels. These channels do nothing until you open a plugin and it gets allocated, stereo or mono. You can do kind of any combination that you want. And all of the processing, for the most part, besides, like I said, they have a mastering EQ one. They have like a tilt EQ on like a limiter. Like that stuff is digital, but all of the limiting, clipping, saturation,
Stuff
and
you
harmonics
want to,
is
like, hit the
all
red.
analog. And all of the each channel has controllers, so all of these settings are fully recallable on top of that. And I fell in love with it, and I was like an early adapter when I saw Tony Maserati with it, and I grabbed it like right away, and then I grabbed another one once I saw it online. Shout out the homies Reverb, bro. They're the homies.
Yeah.
So they've helped my life. You know what I mean?
Same.
From there, I had, you know, speaker system. I was big into like passive monitoring because I started like everybody. I had HS8s, HS7s, HS8s, and I love Yamaha, but the tone just didn't work for me for the longest, and clients would like complain about certain things that sounded right, and I'm like, it's got to be monitoring. At first, I thought it was all monitoring, but you learn later that it's mainly treatment and acoustics, and then monitoring after that. But
that is why I don't even try to mix and master my shit.
Yeah.
It's not so much that I don't know what I'm doing. My space is not treated
at all.
And
it's kind of hard.
I can't let that go. I grew up in too many studios to let go of that aspect of the process.
Okay. Yeah. So let me ask this.
Yeah, what's up?
And when it comes to mixing, like I say, mastering as a service, is there any Is there any room for your I guess for your personal taste to come in? Because I know a lot of it is cleaning things up, right?
Oh yeah,
And making things sound clean. But like, is there any room for? Do you have any personal? I guess I don't know. I guess word personal taste or
I love
a flair that you put to it. Yeah.
So all right, when I began, I would take anything. I would mix anything. I would work on whatever it, even if it meant pure stress because the client was just never happy and it was a hamster wheel, right? But I think that's important because it puts you. You got to be willing to put yourself in infinite situations to get infinitely better. You're not going to go anywhere if you just are too choosy. So that eventually, after putting my chops in, and I feel like I did. I mean, I did a lot. I think right now I have like 365 like 5-star reviews on SoundBet or something. So like I really put in time, and I would work with clients personally after like the first like job. You know what I'm saying? So then that's not even accurate. I probably got 600 or 700 for real. Okay. So I learned like I can kind of be a little choosy now. My wife disagrees. She thinks that like I should be like that, but I like to listen to a record before I decide if I'm going to work on it or not. Because if I don't like it, I'm not going to give you, like, I'm just going to be doing, like, the service.
Yeah.
And you're not really getting B4 lasers. You know, you're not getting him, like, imparted on your record. I don't need, and I had to learn this because originally, you know, definitely being an Ableton lover, I wanted to change and flip and do everything. I could filter, flip this. I could warp halftime this, edit this, change snare timings. I could go bananas. And I had to realize something. Once again, my wife was telling me like, hey, like, you know, I know that your friends used to like that, but I think something you might want to consider is that like, it's not yours.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, you need to learn how to kind of play both sides of the field where you can impart you onto the record, but you don't need to completely change their vision because that might not be what they want to be. She was like, if you know, I'm just saying, if you want to do this as a remote engineer, it might be something you want to get good at. And that took practice. Definitely being a beat maker where like your whole life is manipulating things and changing things. But once I got good at that, I kind of got good at imparting sonically what I felt was right, and then being humble enough to, I'm working on a record right now. Like I'm humble enough to say initially off sending you the record, like I did filter your bass. I think it was nice to clean up and then kind of let everything else shine a little more. But you let me know if that's not the direction you want to go, because I have no problem backtracking, removing filters, and going to a direction you wanna see.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that is professionalism. This is a totally different face than like the B4 everybody sees like making beats. It's like they're gonna be like, yo, who is that guy talking right now? So yeah, that's how I impart myself. I try though, and that's one thing I love about analog is I'm able to do that and using pieces that people don't use. You know, things that aren't extremely popular in the studio or you don't see every day, or like boutique pieces of gear. Like Fess, I'm always talking his ear off about something else. And bro be like, I have no idea what that does, but it sounds super cool. So
is there an era of mixing that you use as a base level of like which you fuck with?
I kind of I try to listen to everything because things have changed a lot, and if I get stuck in a certain frame, like I could miss a mark. So I try to at least have an open ear for everything, but definitely like 2000s.
Oh, it's
like
interesting.
Rap, hip hop, rap, like
interesting.
R&B, like yo. And shout out to Dave Pensado.
Wow. Yeah.
We
Shout out
love
to Dave
you.
Pensado and R.I.P.
definitely-
D'Angelo, man.
Definitely donated to his Alzheimer cause. If you are an engineer and you love this, like, you know, Pensado's place, Dave Pensado he's given us so many gems, and not only gems, but also, you know, so many engineers that he birthed as well. So support, you know, his family. He's done a lot for us. It's the least we could do. But yeah, like the records mixed by like him and like so many others from like the 2000s. Like,
So did he do Voodoo?
I'm gonna be 100. I would have to Google that.
Okay,
one up.
sure.
I would have to Google that one
Okay,
because
that is some of the warmest music.
his catalog is like is super infinite. But there was a record I was looking at from him that he mixed. I don't want to get stuck on it. But I was like, that nigga mixed that shit.
That's the best. That's the best.
Hold on, man. I don't want to get too caught. I'll probably say
That's
it
all
like,
good. We here.
Let me see. Hold on. Because it was like right on his website. And I was like, what? Nah.
Oh wow, I totally got my engineers confused. I'm thinking of Russ Elevato, who worked with D'Angelo.
Okay.
And Russ Elevato is still alive, by the way, and still R.I.P. D'Angelo. But Dave Pensado is
Legend.
he's another legend.
He's a legend, man.
And I've definitely heard that name before, but totally got that name cross-tied. My bad. But man, yeah, like I'm trying to be one of these Before Laser mix clients soon enough. I've been calling them about that too.
Okay.
We got to do it.
Yeah, man. It's
Man,
like
wish
what I
had
told
it
you for
right
real.
here,
Like
'cause it was a record that I was just like, he mixed that. Like, I'm gonna find it before, even if it's. Even
I
if
mean,
don't say
he's
it,
got
so,
like he's got
his
a
credits
crazy
are
roster.
crazy.
Like
Dog. His
Mary
roster
J.
is
Blige,
insane.
like Christina
Yeah,
Aguilera,
what was it from Mary J. though? It was
like
it.
several joints.
I
Be
think it might
Without
have been
You,
like
We
Happy or
Ride.
something.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
do you remember when? I'm like, wait a minute. Pensado mixed that? That's crazy. So but
Yeah, a lot of pop artists, a lot of R&B.
yeah,
Okay.
100%. So, and he gave us Jason Joshua.
He also mixed.
He's that was his assistant for the longest. Jason Joshua has grown to be one of the biggest mixing engineers of our time right now. Like he's infinitely God Particle for people that like plugins. That's
Yeah.
Okay. I know about
Joshua.
God
You know what I'm
Particle.
saying? That's
Okay.
just Joshua, so. But yeah,
Yeah, shout out that God Particle plugin. That's something I
See?
do know about. Yeah, you just throw that bitch on.
it's doing God's work.
Yeah,
Slap.
no, I get it.
Slapper. So yeah, but that's to answer your question. That's kind of with imparting sound. That's kind of that's what I try to do.
Man, all right. Let's switch posters a little bit. Have you had a chance to see this new teenage engineering thing? This ting.
This ting.
The rhythm ting.
The fact they gave you a dub siren as a button just hurts my heart. I ain't gonna lie.
For lasers, man. Yeah, it's just.
I got a real one.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, you do got the real one too, because that one's actually like an oscillator that like gives you a little bit of control. I like that joint, man.
Once I learned I could do the like self-oscillating.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. I said, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I can just go, and it'll for infinite. I'm like, this is crazy.
Half the reason why I went deep in modulator was just to make the sounds that you make with that little module, bro.
Yeah. And you're amazing at that, man. I wish I could do that. It makes my head hurt.
It's not that hard, bro. It's just you already know the components. You just piecing them together yourself. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
What do you think about this rhythm thing, Tone, man?
I think it looks dope. The microphone is super tight. I just worry about the timing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's all.
This is important. I don't know. I mean, they had no control over that though. They knew that this was going to come out probably like months ago, and the fact that like it happened to be a bit major hurricane in Jamaica, like I feel like that's out of their hands.
It is.
Now,
I agree.
they can do the right thing now, though.
I think they are. It's on their website, I think.
It is?
Oh,
Yeah.
are they?
It wasn't originally, though.
Oh, okay.
And
What's the price point on it?
$329.
$329.
I think it's at the very bottom.
Now, is that
That's noble if they're
No, I think the mic is also an accrued.
if they're donating.
$329? Now
Lower.
for me,
At the when I say the bottom, I even think that might even be wrong. But I think it looks cool.
Now,
It sounds dope.
they seemingly did most of the right things here. First and foremost, I mean, yeah, it's very obvious to call this appropriation. This is a Swedish company. They are making something that is for a particular style of reggae. But if you know the history of slang ting, you can kind of respect it. So this is really based off of this old Casio keyboard that created this style of dub reggae in the first place.
Got you.
There's this Casio keyboard called the MT40, and Casio's Japanese, so Japanese keyboard, right? And one of the preset rhythms on there was, I guess, their little version of reggae, and the preset on there is called Mita Slang Ting or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But the preset groove that's on there, people made plenty of records with them, like lots of Jamaican dub records with that preset rhythm on there.
That's so tight.
So much so that it like drove the resale price of that Casio keyboard.
So getting one of those right now, what does it look like price wise?
For the real?
About $300-400.
Oh, okay.
For the
So
Casio
similar.
joint.
So it's
But
really
they
close
used to be
that.
like a lot higher than that. It used to be a lot more rare.
We talking about the Casio or the Ting?
the Casio.
Yeah, they used to be a lot more higher than that. They used to be a lot more rare.
Yeah.
And at one point in time, there was one that like sold for like 45 grand or some shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wish
Like
it
one of
would've
the like
been me.
original ones, like one of like the first ones or something, like in pristine condition.
That's crazy.
So I got that right away. Like there's like obviously that groove is in here. Lots of other like Jamaican dub sounds are based in here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you scroll down on the site and they work with a decent amount of
King Jammy, Mad Professor.
Yeah.
Damn, they got Mad Professor in there, man.
so
Ghana, Lisa Hyper.
all these artists put sounds in there. They seemingly got paid from Teenage Engineering to do this.
Listen.
So they try to do it the right way. Here's my problem though. And this is where I say I kind of just know too much about TE because I do. I know a little bit too much about how they do their R&D when it comes to like products like this. And let me just say put it this way. At some point in time, this was thought of and this was like deliberated on. And it went from let's do this to let's turn it into a full on like Jamaican like reggae maker. To which at that point, that's when I feel like, there is a little bit of appropriation happening.
Definitely.
However, I have to give them some sort of credence because what was the first one they did? Not the original, the EP 133. Let's just call that neutral ground, right?
Very.
The one after that one was the medieval.
Which was, I mean,
okay, but if you
medieval
really
people were still here, that was
but really, if you looked into the marketing behind that, the story behind that, they really just got into their like I think it's like Norwegian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They really just got into their roots, where they're from.
Yeah.
And at that point in time, I had to respect that too. Like when the day that released, they had a live stream. I don't know if you remember that, where they
were literally in the cart.
They wore a bunch of medieval
Did you
garb.
know this? Oh, this shit was great.
Dude, they wore a bunch of medieval garb. They walked through their like little town in Sweden and like with their medieval 133s and like
just playing jams.
Play like medieval beats, like bardcore and whatever they call it.
They were even riding in the back of like a horse-drawn carriage.
Oh, whoa, hold on.
Yeah,
they
went hard
with the medieval one and like just.
And at the time I was confused because I was really confused because all right, I just said let's call the EP 133 the like neutral non-demographic sampler, right? Well, the marketing for the EP 133, they did license Muhammad Ali for that shit. You know what I mean? So like, let's just call it what it was. That first EP 133 was marketed towards like hip hop producers, period. And we could even just say black hip hop producers. Sure. I mean, it had Ali on it.
You know what's a bummer about that? Technically speaking, I remember I was at Guitar Center like not that long ago, and I was messing with both of them. And the medieval one is
it's got more sample
technically
memory.
A better sampler.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, that's
it's faster. It's got more sample memory. Yeah,
yeah. It's technically a better sampler.
Right on that level too. I was like, huh. And now look, true story, and TE, you could throw me shade on this if you want to, but I bought the medieval joint. I never unwrapped it. I took it back.
Oh, I don't blame you.
I just didn't feel like it was for me.
I didn't
period. I'm looking at it. I'm like, man, like I'm not trying to really get medieval with it. Like,
and it's funny you say that because how I look at this is for me, and I'm always coming from the aspect as a person, in my mind, I'm new to this, not true to this. $300, that's not, to me, that's not a bad price point for a thing, and me, I'm not making no damn reggae with this. I'm
That's
gonna
the
make
point.
some whole other
Yeah.
shit with this
Yeah.
goddamn thing. So
It's
I
gonna
don't
be
care
fire.
what they got
Yeah.
And that
plastered on it,
microphone, Yeah.
Yeah, and true indeed. And case in point, now that this is out, I mean, yeah, if you had all three in front of me, because of that mic situation, because they all still are samplers. You don't have to use what's
Right.
on their stock. I might cop that one over the original.
I'm
I ain't
kind
gonna
of,
lie to you.
I don't know, man. I'm
man.
kind of
Yeah.
looking at this because that mic situation
Dub
is
siren built
ill.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that they use the megaphone
Yeah.
style microphone because that's what maybe back in the day that's kind of what the MC would have had for like a dub set. You
Yeah,
know?
man. I'm kind of looking at this. The price point kind of got me.
Yeah.
And
I thought it was gonna be like 6 or something, 6 or 700.
Do they have got pressure
They
sensitivity now?
did. It,
Okay.
it pops up. They added pressure sensitivity. It's going to come up in a second.
Okay, wow. Yeah, so I mean, we got our opinions, but I see what they're doing, and this is just like coming from a perspective of just like knowing how R&D works on products,
Okay.
and like, yeah, man, they really do what they want. People say that like there's I have a lot of industry colleagues that are like, this is where they want to be. They really envy what they do, and they do have their following. Like everything they release somewhat sells out, or at least
Yeah.
like
It looks cool, man.
People rock with it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? People like Teenage Engineering a lot. DiBiase really be helping with that one there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know a lot of cats too, though, that like sometimes I'm of this thinking as well. Like their stuff is cool, but like where does it go from just novelty to actually like a real music making tool? And they have several joints that can like get you stuck on like, well, this is cool, but am I really gonna like use this to
Make beats.
Yeah.
And make music.
Yeah.
I feel like they had like a new OPXY update. That's Teenage Engineering, right?
Yeah.
That added like more chopping and slicing, and it added like I don't have one, so I don't know everything about it. I wouldn't probably not the perfect suited to talk about it, but it seems like they're trying to get there.
Yeah.
But they're definitely gonna have to do it through updates and stuff.
Yeah. Shout out to them. They're always trying something out the box, and I just wanted to get your opinion on it.
They tried
man.
that thing.
Yeah, they tried that thing for sure.
They should.
I might grab it for us to try out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Stay tuned.
They
I
probably
might grab it.
They should have collabed.
They'll
with
probably
Ting.
have it at they'll probably have it hooked up too at the Guitar Center on Halsted. They
Yeah,
always
probably.
got they always
I
got
never
Also, the
Hey,
one
check
down. I
this
think
out.
the one down. The one. It's not downtown, but the one that's up north.
on Halsted. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. Well,
Yeah, I know you
that's a
ain't
long-
from here yet.
I'm working on it though. I'm working on it. I'm with Chicago.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'm interested in it.
I was at the Taste.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. But you were at like the new Taste though. What?
I had a pop up though.
Oh, yeah, that's right, you
Maker's
did.
Toolbox
That's
had a
right,
tent.
you did,
Yeah,
you
the
did.
Taste Chicago.
yeah,
Albuquerque
yeah.
Park. Yeah.
Shout out to that, man. You
Albuquerque
come to the
Park
city
loves
and
you,
you
bro.
already
I love y'all too.
you already set up with the city, man.
Yeah.
That's how you do from out of town, man. That's how a lot of people do. I feel that.
You gotta connect with the people,
I
man.
know, man.
Shout out my brother David, man, and Anna. They've really helped me out a lot. Getting settled and connecting and building with the city of Chicago and doing so many things. And shout out to Nighthawk. That's really become like my central hub, like for Flip a Beat Club and Lattes and Loops, and just being able to do pop-ups with producers that pop into town and I might not actually. I'm always nervous to take like something like that to the Whistler, because then if like nobody goes, just because it's like a one-off and it's not like the live and listen part, it's not anything, I'm always like so scared. But so David always like gives me that, like they try to, I'm not gonna say always like I'm entitled or something, but they try to give me an opportunity to use the space for that. And I've done like 3 or 4 pop-ups there easy. And they always work out. Some better than others, but so shout out to them. I just want to take a second and say that I feel like that's well. They've well been deserved. to get that shout out from me. So
Yeah, man, I'm happy you found a new home base. Seems like, because I mean, that's really, honestly, bro, that's really the only thing that made open beats take off. I've had not one but two home bases, lucky enough, and both have been, spots that you want to go to in the city.
yeah.
And I've been lucky enough to do this for almost 10 years straight on a Friday night in the city, which is hard to do. It's hard to play.
Man, I need to get me a Friday night.
It's hard to do. It's hard to do this beat shit on a Friday night. I know.
Man, right now I got Sundays on lock though. You can't tell me nothing about a Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, man. No, it's been cool, and hopefully it keeps moving forward as well, dude. But staying on samplers for a minute, you were talking to me about, you tried that 1010 Music bento box too for a while, right?
I did try the 1010 Music bento.
I haven't had a chance to get my hands on it.
Had to send that one back though, man. Sorry,
Yeah.
just wasn't ready. Like I feel like it has, what's the word I'm looking for? It's more of a statement. What is it? Master, was it jack of all trades, master of none, right?
Yeah.
Like that's how it felt like when I had it. And I was like, it's a sampler, and like this could be like the greatest portable sampler of all time. Like they could have been blown away. Like the OPXY like could have been like trash. Like
It still looks dope to me. Like the form
It does.
factor is,
The form
like,
factor
I'm
is
trying to
sick.
still get my hands on it.
they
to
got
be honest.
CV capability.
Yeah, which is why I really want to. Because I
They
used to
got-
have the black box as well.
Yeah, they got a lot of. There's just a lot of I/O in the back. There's multiple inputs, multiple like actual outs as well. MIDI, and it's like pressure sensitivity pads, 7-inch touchscreen. They're working on implementing like their full mixer, like sequencer, clip launcher. Like clip launcher before the MPC had clip launcher. They just dropped that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So like I was like, man, this thing is sick, but it just wasn't ready. And
Yeah.
I wanted to have something portable
Right.
that was just ready. So
That's the thing it does not have. It's
What?
not battery powered.
Yes,
right?
it is.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah,
It's got an internal battery.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that threw me off because like
Yes,
all their
sir.
other boxes seem
have
portable
battery.
but don't have batteries.
Yeah, no, that one is battery powered. It's their flagship all day long. It's gonna be a great machine. So shout out to 1010.
Give it another
There's
year
a
or two.
forum,
Yeah.
super active forum that I was in, and a lot of people work together, like just shooting ideas. They listen. There wasn't a lot of hate and flack and fanboy. Like it was like, okay, you want this? What? Like why? What makes you want that?
Yeah.
And I just kind of realized that their main fan base is just not like dusty boom bap sampler
Right.
heads.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
their focus just, it would be great for them to focus on me, but I would be like, it would be like a me situation. It wouldn't be like, okay, we see this as a good idea. We should focus on that. They have a bigger fan base that,
Yeah.
so they're
but
focused on like
They.
music that you make.
I
like
know, but like
electronic
they
and-
also know who we are, and like
They do.
shout out to Aaron. Like when it comes down to, shout out to all these companies that are making samplers. At the end of the day, you got to come to the people that make sample based music to get our raw opinions on things
yeah.
before you roll it out. I mean, quite frankly, I could say this like confidently. That is why the new 404 is so successful. It's not because of just the lore of the 404. Like when it came out of the gate, it could do a lot more than what a lot of the other samplers at the time wasn't doing.
Yeah.
And why was that? Come to find out, who was sitting on that R&D board before it came out?
To be,
You know what I mean? Plus the other few names that we know.
yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, shout out to 1010 Music though. I know they'll get it together.
And then we complained about the 404 not having sidechain, and they in reality,
It does with that envelope.
it does, but even if we take that out, in reality, they solved it immediately and gave us Koala full functionality.
Oh, that's
So you had sidechain, and it's like, oh, that's not good enough. Okay, we'll work with, like shout out to my sister Duck Girl and Nothing New and all the people that worked on getting it fully featured with Serato Studio.
Damn, that's cool.
Now, what do you
Yes.
have to say?
You can run Serato with your 404 fully.
Yeah, Serato and Serato
Like you could
Studio.
DJ
Oh yeah, I
He's-
did know that.
yeah,
outfit.
404
So they had a hand in getting that
with Serato.
get that
Yeah,
in, man. Shout out
they
to that
were a
girl,
part of
man.
R&D with that, I believe, and from what I've seen, because she did a lot and she was in a lot of videos making presets and putting in
Gotta
work.
get
And
the girl on
Yo.
the show.
so I'm sure she had
girl,
a
come
lot
on
to
the
do
show.
that.
Yo, shout out Serato too, man. Shout out.
They listen.
Shout out to OP and shout out to Nothing New.
I kind of want to take a mixing aspect and try to like see if I can get on R&D with Serato, because I think that's the only, like, for Serato Studio. And I'm glad I can say this on a podcast that's about, games and gear. I think that's the only aspect of the DAW right now that's
lacking. Yeah,
lacking is how the mixer works, how far I can zoom in on waveforms, how I can how editing works, snapping works, sliding works, like how things feel. It still not it's not there yet. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like it's rugged, or they're keeping it away from users to make it super easy. But I think they need to just ease up on that just a little bit. They can leave it, as super easy and friendly to get into, but I think some of the functionalities should either be available through a switch in the preferences where you can go into pro mode and it's full on mixer, this is Pro Tools is in here and these functionalities are there. It would just be nice, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be over the top, blown out, but yeah.
I love that. I love Serato Studio for remixing. I can't even lie.
Yeah, it's goated for remixing. Unbelievable DAW for remixes.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. That's what I use it all day.
Well, back to Simpsons Fortnite for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I need to hear more about this. I need to just go ahead and download this as well. But is this only going to be for a limited time?
Yeah, it's a month long. Is what they would call a half season.
Oh wow!
I
They're about to
anticipate-
have every cartoon in this bitch.
Fortnite's so crazy right now.
They're probably
Right
getting
now in
so
the
many
store,
calls
in the
from
Fortnite
all these
store right now,
producers.
they got Simpsons, they got Futurama.
Oh, so they already got
Yeah,
Mac.
they already have
Yeah.
Futurama. Yeah, there wasn't a Futurama season, but there's Futurama skins.
They definitely
Yeah.
should.
Because I saw Family Guy skins in there too.
Yeah.
Well, they already had that already.
Yeah, and they got Cleveland. Cleveland's in there.
So that's obviously coming next. They're probably gonna have Family Guy and.
I don't think they're gonna do a whole Family Guy. I mean, it can happen, right? It can happen.
I'm just
But I don't
thinking that
American Dad.
I'm just thinking every cartoon producer out there that didn't know this was coming after the fact probably been hitting up Fortnite yo, what's good? You want a Rick and Morty world? What's happening?
Rick and Morty already been in.
Oh, see, I'm asleep.
Yeah,
They had
bro,
a
tell you,
full. They had
Fortnite
a full
is
story.
bussin'.
I remember that one.
Yeah. Rick and Morty already been in.
Yeah.
I
I'm asleep.
like I said, this one's supposed to be just a half season. What I anticipate is that they're gonna make the Simpsons map a permanent map.
It's probably beyond popular.
If you ever, I know a lot of us out here have wanted them to bring back Simpsons Hit and Run.
Yeah.
It is here.
Right.
It is here.
That's what immediately I thought about too. Is Simpsons been due for a new game, and this is
Yeah.
takes the load off.
Yeah, this is just like the illest version of Simpsons Hit and Run.
Yeah.
I
Like,
love that.
Man,
love that.
I
Some
gotta
quick
jump
guns.
on that.
yeah, all types of crazy ass weapons.
That's what's crazy to me too.
And the
How
vehicles.
does this game have all these crazy guns and stuff, but it's seemingly not really violent?
Oh yeah, it's violent as hell. Because there ain't
But
no
it's not
blood.
right. It's not
There ain't no blood and
That's what it
guts.
is. It's not
That's
violent
what
like
it
that.
is,
It's
yeah.
like cartoonish violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's even a like a grenade you can throw that it's called a junk grenade, and you throw it, and wherever it hits, it's basically like a piano a land. It's so cartoon.
Yeah.
You can literally
funny
kill
as hell.
people with falling pianos and shit.
That's
I
crazy.
still think the most genius thing. Now, I know there's been a few other artists that did this after the fact, but the first one was Marshmello.
Yeah,
When
first one was Marshmello.
When he did that set in there during the Super Bowl, I thought that was just the most genius is
Yeah.
the most genius shit I've ever
That was
seen.
my first time playing
Yeah.
Fortnite. My nephew was, I think he was 10 or 11 at the time. He begged me to play Fortnite with him for the Marshmello concert.
Talk about how you
so
connect with the
so we
younger
load
audience,
in.
yeah.
I'm on chat with him, and I go to the Marshmello concert with him, and it's just a stage set up with Marshmello playing on it, and we all just. in a stadium. They basically built the stadium. We in the stadium. I'm just kicking it with my nephew in here, watching the show. I'm like, damn, this is really about to be the future of shows. And then they did the Travis Scott event, and that shit was
Nuts.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, this is really
That's
about to be
sick.
the future of show. I'm like, damn, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the game where everything's like blocks?
Roblox.
Roblox?
Yeah.
I know that one is
I love the Roblox video.
because they have like there's some guy or some team of people that like they basically built like Minecraft.
Yeah, they do the same thing in Minecraft. It happens. It happens on all these games.
I think in Minecraft they've built like computers inside like the Minecraft world, which is like every time I see that I'm just so intrigued in watching the video because I'm like, brother, you really like worked on this for months. It's probably a year, of trying to develop like a computer within a computer that runs on the game. Like it works. Like you can put 1 + 1 in there and like hit equal, and it'll say like 2.
They got beat makers on Fortnite. There's like
they be
games in
doing
Fortnite
studio
where
sessions and
there's
everything,
like you'll see like a Ableton setup, and you can make a beat in Fortnite.
That's crazy.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah,
I know they be doing
I'm
studio
like
sessions.
too out of
Yeah,
the,
they do
right?
studio sessions.
I am too out of the loop when it comes to this damn game.
And it's all free. It's a completely free game.
That's crazy.
Like with no like you could buy stuff. Right?
Yeah, but you don't have to. I played Fortnite for 3 years where I gave them a dime.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But like when you
But
buy
they
stuff,
earned
do
it.
you level up faster?
No,
Oh wow.
I mean you can buy, you can pay to level up,
Yeah.
but you're not getting stronger. It's just shit in a battle pass. You just get stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely a phenomenon. Like soon enough, it's gonna be hard to keep my daughter away from it. She's already trying to get on Roblox, and I'm just
Okay.
because I know that there's like
Fortnite, Roblox is a little funky.
right,
A little
like
funky, huh?
yeah. But I swear to God, some of them Roblox videos I be seeing be hilarious. Like I remember seeing one a couple years ago that these kids was having like a footworking battle in
crazy,
Roblox,
That's crazy.
and then like.
Dude,
This one kid just started spazzing out and like climbing all over walls and shit.
Funny.
Oh,
That's too funny, man. I know I want to get into I really think I want to get into No Man's Sky because that's a new.
That's me. That's me.
They just dropped. Have you
there.
got the new update too
That's me,
already?
dude,
I heard the
yeah.
new update was goated.
Yeah.
The latest one was really goated.
Man, I couldn't play it. I couldn't finish the last update expedition. It just got too much. I'm at the point now where like I feel like I've reached my peak of No Man's Sky because it's like it's very repetitive
Yeah,
and like unless you really are about just like doing the same stuff over and over again just to like
level up.
just to level up basically. Yeah.
Because I was playing. My shit for a while was what is it? What's that? I was just in the space games. I had Star Citizen for
Yeah.
a bit.
Okay,
And
Star
I was
Citizen,
playing what is the other one? It's like it's why can't I man see this is what happens when you stop playing a joint.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It was like I was playing it all the time. It was basically a space game. For some reason into those heavy. I was
I feel
playing
you.
that and GTFO. GTFO was great. That shit was hard. as a bitch.
GTFO, what's that?
Yo, it's this shit. It's called Get GTFO or Get the Fuck Out. Basically, you're a prisoner, and it was the wickedest co-op like shit ever. So it would be like, let's say us three are playing, and we'd be 3 prisoners, and you start off like you're in this pod, and you just like it's just lights and screaming and like just absolute like nonsense of shit just going on. You're just like it's shaking and the pod is falling. It goes all the way down to like you're at the first level, bottom level, and like you get out of this pod, your health is already not 100%.
Okay.
Off rip. That's how you notice some bullshit because everybody's health is like not 100 already. You're already like sick.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And like you have nothing when you get down there. Like so, I think you have like your original small loadout, but you really don't have like much. Like you need ammo, you need health, you need all type of things like to make it through. And you're basically like you're traveling through. You're doing like missions to be able to stay alive in prison. And
So
these
it looks like
missions,
it looks like
it's
a prison setup, like jail,
nah,
like
it's
cells.
it's with like mutated monsters and like crazy ass things that you have to go through, and it would be wild because like you're playing it and it would take out. Like I remember beating the first level for us took like 7 hours, like just to beat level 1
Oh shit!
was insanely difficult.
Was
But
this on Steam?
yeah,
Okay.
and it was like I'll never forget it because to this day I just laugh about it. Like my homegirl Caroline, I remember we're almost through the level too, and just where everybody's in headphones. It's like 2 a.m, and then in the distance I just hear and all you hear is say, "Sorry guys, I think I opened the wrong door. Why did you?" Oh, and then you just see a barrage just come flying through. GTF, and then everybody died because it was a whatever you call it, a horde.
Okay.
Everybody got washed, and then we had to start all over. That's the other hard part is if you die, if you don't reach a checkpoint, you got to start from the beginning.
Sure.
So yeah, GTFO was a really good game. Highly recommend that one. Definitely if you got friends to play it with.
Okay, we'll look that
It's
up.
fun to do.
Yeah, I've certainly seen and heard of that, and been recommended that game before. But haven't really
Elite
jumped on.
Dangerous. That's it. It's another space game.
Elite
Space
Dangerous?
Sim. Yeah, Elite Dangerous is another one I'll be playing. I got to focus on making beats. And yeah.
Man, speaking of that, I want to plug up this microcorg and get to it, bro.
Definitely should, man.
Dude, I really appreciate you joining us today, though, man.
Thank you, bro.
Hey, I wouldn't have it any other way, man. I'm grateful to be here, and I'm glad I got to talk to the people about some stuff about me and talk games with the homies and gear,
What else you got coming up? Or you got something coming out? You got some
Let's
shows
see.
happening? What's good?
Yeah, man. Let me pull up my calendar, man. So I
Pull
can
it
get
out.
some
Pull it
stuff
out.
right,
Shout
man.
it out.
What we got here, man? So today was the lovely podcast with my brethren, Gear and Games, and my boy Fess Grandiose and ShowYouSuck. Shout out to them. I'm gonna be doing here what we got. I know I got lattes and loops coming up. Oh wait, on the 6th. Yeah, so on the 9th, this Sunday, my boy Castaway, for his new album release. I'm gonna be hosting that out west. So make sure you tap in. That's gonna be a really, really good one. His album is really, really good. It's called Medieval Mozart, I think, or something like that. Super fire. So I'm super excited to be hosting and just bring the energy and have it be a good night. On the 15th, you can catch me out in Waukegan at Waukegan Music Exchange, which that's going back home. That's a venue that gave me one of my first residencies for with Wax and Waves.
Okay.
It was a showcase I was trying to do to kind of blend like the Wisconsin and Chicago scenes, beat scenes, and also bring like a record store pop up to the. We were at a. Not just a bar, but a brewery downtown Waukegan called Nightshade, and I was trying to like kind of bring it all together. It was a good run, had a good time. On the 21st, we got Flip a Beat Club. You can catch us at Nighthawk from 6 to
That's what I need to pull up.
6 to 10.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
bring
pull up,
your beat
pull up.
machine or your laptop and bring your headphones. Come make some beats with us, and we'll also have. I've been picking one person from the community to play like their latest tape. Live, so like you're able. I do that every month because there's onlookers and things like that. Now that we're in a more public space, it's been working really well. We had Kang Stro last month, and just if you follow me, you'll be able to see who's coming up. November 22nd, you can catch your boy at Lattes and Loops. That's at Nighthawk as well. That's a daytime event. We got Cool Out Chris. We got Damo Do the Most.
The Damo.
I got Baines God. We got my brother that dude Native Club Crib. We got Otez. We got Cousin Vinny. So we got a really, really dope lineup there. I'm super excited for that. I believe that's all I got for the month. So yeah, I got a bunch of dates, got a bunch of things going on. But make sure you tap in with me.
Tap in with the brother, for
Yes.
real, for real.
Yo.
All right, y'all. I'm Fess Grandiose.
ShowYouSuck.
This is Gear and Gaines. See y'all in the next episode. Peace.
Peace.